Hello, friends. How are you doing today? Really, how are you? My name is Kirsty, and this is It Expired? Okay, let's get some housekeeping out of the way. First of all, if this area starts watering, I am having an allergic reaction. That would be exciting in a way that, like, hey, she finally got what's coming to her from the makeup that is expired. Yeah, right? No, this started happening before I even sat down at my desk. I took a reactant about 15 minutes before I sat down, and it's mostly stopped. It's mostly calmed down. I don't think the addition of makeup is really helping my case, but it has calmed down quite a bit. It is not nearly as watery as it was. My eyes were incredibly red when I woke up this morning. Flynn just needs a bath again. He's just filthy, and I love him dearly, but when he starts rolling in dirt and just gets he's a boy. He's like a toddler boy. So he likes to be dirty. He likes to have fun. He likes to play in the mud. And then I just swell up. I turn into a balloon because I start to react to him. So unfortunately, I guess fortunately in my case, but like I feel like some of you are out there rooting for my demise because I'm doing stupid things, and that's fair. This was not makeup induced. This was not due to expired makeup. This is due to the fact that we have two dogs running around. It's been wet, and then they like to run around and just get dirty out there, and I can't help but snuggle them. It's my own fault. But my reactant's kicking in. So if you start to notice a little bit of wateriness, that's what's going on here. Not from the makeup, just from the dogs. But let's back up here. Here is my disclaimer as always. Please don't use expired makeup. Things like allergic reactions could absolutely happen. I have been very, very lucky in that I haven't had an allergic reaction brought on by the expired makeup. I could break out. I could get a rash. I could just get sick. So I'm taking that risk. I'm being my own guinea pig. Please don't do what I do. Next thing, I took last week off. I did. It was Thanksgiving here in Canada, and I had a 3-day weekend, and I just needed to relax. So I didn't get ready all weekend, and it was glorious. For the rest of the week, I took a me week. I used whatever my heart desired, which ended up being a lot of things that were almost done. And guess what? I used up some products, and so that's incredibly exciting. We're nearing the end of the year here, so I want to get some more stuff out of my collection, preferably organically. And a lot of stuff hit the bricks, and I've got a few things that I know I'm going to be able to use up in the next month. Very, very exciting. But let's move on back to 2 weeks ago. We can see what I had, what I used, what I played with. I did get a couple of looks, and then we'll move right along to this week. Okie doke. 2 weeks ago. Let's start with my She Glam Versatile Flawless Concealer in the shade Milk Coffee, which is not written on the packaging anywhere. This is a huge thing of concealer. It is 25 grams. It's a liquid, shouldn't it be in mil? I mean, whatever. 25 grams is a lot of concealer when you're only using a tiny bit, so this is going to last forever. However, I like the formulation. I like how it sits under my eyes. I like that it does provide some good coverage, and I'm going to enjoy this. I think I would like it more in the summer just due to the fact that it's a little bit dark. So come winter, with all this pastiness that's happening, it might be a little dark for me, but it did okay for the week. It's all that matters. But I'm probably going to have to wait to bring it out again till spring, summer 2025. It's not that old. It's probably, I don't know, a year, maybe 2 in there. I don't think it's super old by any means. I didn't start shopping at She Glam until, I don't know, 4 years ago. And I know, like, I started with, like, the palettes and stuff. So this is definitely within the last couple of years. It's fine. Moving on. This is my Melaleuca Sunshades Lip Balm in Mountain Mint. I don't have much to say about this. This is new. My mom is obsessed with these. I don't purchase from MLMs. That's my choice. But she does, and she gives me care packages. I'm not going to turn them down. I still will utilize lip balm, so it is what it is. It's just something I'm going to use and get out of my collection. That's only... I think she purchased it like last Christmas. So again, not very old, and it's something that'll be used up in the next couple of months. Next here I have my Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Blusher in Bang Bang You're Dead. Yep. I don't know what these names were based off of. They must have been songs or something because they're all like long. There's All I Think About Is You. I can't remember what the other ones are, but there were five and they were all kind of like that. So I don't know where the names came from. This is fine. It's just a nice pink blush. You can definitely go a little more natural with it. You can go a little more intense with it. It's totally versatile in that aspect. I like these. I think they provide a really nice finish. This is probably 10 years old though, but I had no issues. It's just gonna go home. It feels like my reactant is really kicked in now. When my eye was watering more, it was quite itchy as well, but that's even toned down a lot. So yay, thankfully that reactant is doing its job until I stick my face in Flynn again, which I will. I know I will. It's fine. This is my Kat Von D lipstick in the shade Sexer. This is from back when it was Kat Von D Beauty. So it is 8 or 9 years old. It's very old. I have a bunch of these minis and they're fine. They still smell like, I think it's vanilla. Used it for the week. Used it actually as a blush and a lipstick. And so I got some more use on it, but there's so much left. However, the component in itself is holding up. There's nothing falling out. And the product is not disintegrating or anything. So it's in a really good condition and I'm just going to try to keep using it. Hopefully get some more use on it before it eventually does start falling apart or smelling funny, or hey, maybe I can use it up. High hopes. High hopes. And last year I have my Melt Cosmetics Oogie Boogie Halloween Town palette. These are showing up at like Winners and TJ Maxx now. I did get this from Sephora, but I got them on sale. So I did get them this year. I want to say like April, something like that. They're fun. I love the color stories, but I get why people are so torn on them, and I understand why they're showing up at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls. The shimmers are an absolute pain. They're a pain to use, and the weird thing was like by the end of the day, my shadow was almost crispy. It was the weirdest feeling. Sometimes when I'm at work, I have like a teeny tiny little eyeshadow brush in my bag, and my eyes water a lot. They do. Either it's too dry, or I'm just having allergies, or I don't know. My face is a mess. It's fine. So I have a teeny tiny little eyeshadow brush, and I'll just try to fix throughout the day sometimes. I couldn't with this because it would turn, like the shimmers would turn solid on your eyelids. It was the weirdest sensation. So I don't know if like that's just a me thing. I don't know if that's like a normal thing. This is a weird formula with the shimmers, but I love the mattes. So I have no intention of getting rid of this because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes, 4 shimmers. And I prefer the matte formulation. So I will get way more use on those. Don't get me wrong, I'll probably use the shimmers here and there, but maybe on days that I don't have to be wearing makeup for like 12 to 16 hours, maybe on days that I'm just going out for brunch or dinner or something where I am only going to be out for 3-ish hours, then it's going to be a good candidate for those. But I don't know. I don't love this palette, but I do like the mattes. So I can use it and I will use it, and that's what matters. With that, here are the couple of looks I got. Like I said, I am getting ready Monday to Friday because I'm at the office. I am not going to be going into the office without a face full of makeup because I would feel weird about it. That's just how I roll, and it's fine. But I got a 3-day weekend last weekend, and it was so nice. Much needed. But I did obviously have 6 days of use with these products, so they got some love, they got some attention, and I don't necessarily have issues with any of them except the shimmers. That's a whole thing. It's fine. And everything's just gonna go home. It's going home. With that, let's just move right along to this week. It's a fun one. I think it's a fun one. Let's start here with the Kiss New York Professional Liquid Lipstick, the Scandal collection in the shade Gossip. There's a lot of writing on these. This is, that beautiful 90s brown shade. I love it. I really do. It's like a brown with almost mauvey undertones, and I really, really like the shade. And I think the fact that it's October, it's gorgeous. Like, it works really well. I'm a big fan of wearing orange. It works really beautifully with this color, and I'm going to enjoy using this for the week, for sure. Really like this color. This is about 3 years old, so it's not super duper old, but it has been neglected, I'll be honest. I've used it here and there, but not nearly enough. So I'm excited to use this for the week. Next here I have my Melt Cosmetics, which I don't even have that much Melt Cosmetics, so I thought it was kind of funny that it pulled twice in a row. But this is the Stargazer Sex Foil Digital Liquid Highlight. Yep. These I think are also showing up at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I got this, I want to say last year, so about a year and a half ago at this point. And I don't know, I like them. I mix it in with my foundation to just give myself a bit more of a dewy finish. I don't know. I like it mixed in with foundation. I don't like it just as a liquid highlight by itself. It's a little too much. It's very like in your face, like, you know, you get that glow. But I don't necessarily need that if I'm going out and about and doing things. And I love the look it gives mixed in with foundation. So that's what I'm going to be doing this week. And I do like these products. I like a liquid highlight that I can mix in with a more mattifying foundation just to kind of tone down that mattness, especially because I am a dry bitch. Winter is coming. I can already feel that the moisture is being sucked out of the air, which again, not helping my case here at all. It's fine. But this gives me the illusion of healthy skin. You can't see that flakiness. It's fine. It's good. I do like these, so I'm excited to use this for the week. Next here, I have my Shop Miss A AOA Studio Fat Lash Primer. So it's a white fiber primer that you can use under mascara. I have a couple of these, and I have, I think, gone through one of these before, so I don't know, it's one of those things that I grab once in a while. I like the idea of it when I'm not wearing lashes, which I don't so much anymore because I don't want to wear lashes to the office, but I still want to look like I have voluptuous lashes, you know? So I usually will use this, and then I will layer it with a couple different mascaras to get the curl and the length that I want, and it's fine. I don't know if it necessarily adds much. I've used like the Lancome primer, and I think that one's better. But it's like $1. I feel like it does help with adding a bit of volume, which maybe makes sense because it is called Fat Lash, so maybe that's kind of the point. So I do feel like it adds volume to my lashes, but not the length that I like. It's fine. I am going to end up using this up eventually anyway, so I will use it for the week. This is probably a year old. It's not old. I think I did my last big Shop Miss A haul at the end of 2023, so would have been around there, and then I wouldn't have opened it until I started using it anyway. I probably had it open for a couple of months, so no matter what, like, it's gonna be out of my collection in the next couple of months anyway, depending on if it starts to dry out, if it gets used up, or, you know, I just don't feel comfortable using it because it's been open for so long. Cream eye products like mascaras and eyeliners weirdly are like the things that I don't mess with. I give them usually up to like, depending, 4 to 6 months usually, and then I check them. That's not saying it for everything, but I find like my black liquid eyeliners that I use pretty much daily, mascaras that I'm using daily, this kind of thing that I'm using daily, I generally give about 4 to 6 months. Everything else, just 15 years. It's fine. I don't know. It's a weird thing in my head. Don't ask me for the logic there because I don't have any. It is what it is. Okay. So this is Makeup Forever. This is actually 2 singles that are 10 years old. So there are 2 separate singles, and that's how I count them in my inventory as singles. So the one that I pulled is actually this like dark shiny purple one. I believe it's D824 is the name, number, whatever you want to call it. And that's what I pulled for the week. So super easy to use. I just kind of used it to darken my outer corner. I do actually have this one on as well on the inner corner, topped with a bit of a shinier eyeshadow from a ColourPop palette. So that's kind of all I did today. Super easy peasy. And I do like it because it's easy to use, blends out nicely, seems to be fine, and the fact that my eyes don't feel worse than they did when I started doing my makeup is great, lovely, fantastic, but it is definitely something I'm gonna have to test more when I'm not in the middle of an allergic reaction, I think it'll be fine though. We'll see. Or I'll lose an eye. One or the other. It's fine. And the last thing I have here is my YSL. I don't even know where my brain was going with that noise. YSL Golden Gloss in the shade 40. Now, this is probably 10 years old. It actually has a ton of windowing, so it doesn't look like there's much product left in here. However, I went to go put it on today. There's something so weird about that scent. I don't even know how to explain it. It smells like something that was very, very sweet went bad. That's really like all I can think of is something candy that went rotten. So, with that being said, I don't want to be putting that scent near my nose, on my lips, every day this week. So, unfortunately, this is getting decluttered, which breaks my heart a little bit because it is YSL. It definitely didn't get the love it deserved in the last 10 years, but I don't trust that scent. I did, I'll be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I put it on today. And as I was putting it on was when I was like, what the heck is that smell? Oh. So, have it on. Will not be using it again. It's not like tingling or anything, which is great. It just, I'm like terrified for my tongue to touch my lips and taste if it tastes like it smells, So I'm probably going to wipe my lips off after this because I don't trust it. I don't. That scent is really off-putting, and something has gone very wrong in here. So this, I bid you adieu. That was supposed to go that way. It didn't at all. That just... Good. That's it. That's all. That's everything. I hope you all have a wonderful day, evening, weekend, journey. And I will see you all next time. And I promise I'll be here.